So instead of going to parties and trying to like socialize and doing all these things in these environments I don't even like to be in, I took advantage of
people start tuning on it.
Hindsight is a gift. Stop wasting my time.
People can tune in with foresight, hindsight.
this is self-mastery, baby.
I think in hindsight,
They give you an hour. That's actually an honor.
My God, in hindsight.
I said, boy, you know, me have to listen to the Rasta Man program.
And when I think about that in hindsight, that did calm me down.
That's exactly what I needed. So the weather today is like immaculate and I really should be outside, but I wanted to come hang with you and have a quick conversation with all my friends, all my people. And if you are new here, my name is Hines, and today in hindsight, I wanted to share a little bit of, I guess we could call it like a testimony of how I overcame my social anxiety, because I was definitely somebody who was crippled by social anxiety. Not a lot of people realize it. I was great at hiding it, but this is something that held me back from a lot of experiences, from building bridges, from connections. And simply, I gotta give myself a pat on the back. I'm very proud of myself for overcoming it. And I know a lot of us have social anxiety. We have experienced this and we have told ourselves that this is just our personality type. This is who we are. But the idea you have of yourself right now isn't complete. You can transform. You are in a process of evolving as long as you believe it. Yes, maybe today, right now, you have social anxiety or another form of anxiety. But if you believe you are transforming and evolving, I believe life will roll out the opportunities and the challenges for us to overcome these things that we feel are hurdles and holding us back. Because let me tell you, my social anxiety did hold me back. And I pretty much had it my whole life. Like I can remember since grade 1. Like before that, you know, I was always shy, but I don't think being shy equals social anxiety, because I've always been a very confident individual, right? I didn't have social anxiety because I wasn't confident. I actually just didn't know how to project or express that confidence out. And I think that's a misconception, because people will equate someone who is introverted or shy as somebody who has low self-esteem or no confidence, and that's not always the case. Again, sometimes we just don't know how to project out that confidence. And for me, I remember back in grade 1, I had to do a speech in front of the class, little old me, little Hines, you know, I had curly hair at the time, no dreadlocks, and I had to go in front of the class and read the board, read the weather, the news for the week. And I remember I got up there and everybody was staring at me, and next thing you know, I'm starting to sweat. My eyesight's starting to get blurry. I'm starting to feel fuzzy, and you know, my nerves are going. I'm anxious, right? The social anxiety's happening, and I blanked out. I just completely fainted, dropped to the ground. I woke up, boom, everybody's staring at me. Like, how embarrassing. And from that moment, I definitely believe that's when I developed a fear of public speaking, which poured over into just having social anxiety. I was one of those people that would go to a party and I would pretend I was on my phone if none of my friends were around, because I was like afraid of what I had to do next. In a sense, I didn't know how to talk to people. I didn't know how to just go up to somebody and spark a conversation, or how to engage in a conversation. I didn't understand the art of conversation, which now I believe I am a master in the art of conversation. I love talking to people, especially strangers. I love connecting. So how did somebody like me, who was once crippled by social anxiety, who would pretend they're on the phone, who would go to the bathroom and hide out at events, now where I am today, you know, speaking to hundreds of thousands of people online all the time. I have connections throughout my city, everywhere. I love talking to strangers. How did I do it? Couple things. First was, I set the intention of growth. I said I want to discover more of myself, and I went on a journey of self-discovery. Now, a lot of times people may think you overcome social anxiety by throwing yourself into more events and more parties and more social gatherings. And I say, that doesn't really help everybody. For me, it was actually the opposite, going and having a deeper understanding of myself, because I believe when we have a deeper understanding of ourselves, we have a deeper understanding of the world. You understand? I think we start to relate with others because we realize that we are all human beings who experience the same emotions, joy, anger, pain, you know, happiness, whatever it may be. And when we realize that, we can connect with one another on a deeper level, no matter their age, race, demographic. When we have a deeper understanding of ourselves, we actually connect to others more. And my content creation allowed me to have a deeper relationship with myself. For me, creating content was a spiritual journey. Now, I know not everybody likes to create content, but I believe every single individual has a gift that is coded within their DNA. And when we choose to express this gift or discover this gift, we nourish ourselves, because I believe our highest form of nutrition is in our expression. Now, like I said, I've always been confident. I just didn't know how to express that confidence. So instead of, expressing that confidence to people, I just instead put it into my content. I fell in love with the things I was doing. I fell in love with living, having more intention, learning about myself, learning about the world, and just creating, expressing. Natural introvert I am. Natural introverts out there, you have the gift of knowing how to be alone. Use it. Find something you love and dive in and put that energy, put that confidence into something and share it with the world. If you have a problem sharing yourself with the world, make something, share it with the world, or simply just find something you are passionate about. Some of us know what we are passionate about from our early age, and some of us discover much later in life. I discovered much later in life, and I know there will be more things to discover. You understand? I love uncertainty, but to me, uncertainty has the spirit of a child, right? Because it's full of questions, just like a child. It's full of curiosity, which means it's full of opportunity. I don't believe we have social anxiety or other forms of anxiety or other things that we feel are holding us back because we have a defect in our personality. I actually feel they are an opportunity for us to grow through it, right? There's a challenge, there's something for us to realize. So often I will ask life, what are you trying to teach me? What are you trying to show me? On the other side of that social anxiety, I found my gift. It's actually the art of conversation. It's speech. It's connecting with others. So I once had a very hard time connecting with others, and now that is my thing. That is my gift. But it was the self-discovery, finding things I love, putting my energy into the things I love, and then sharing those with people, sharing those with my friends, sharing those just with myself, enjoying the process. Because again, for me, content creation was a spiritual journey, a journey of self-discovery where I learned more about myself. And when we learn more about ourselves, what happens? We learn more about the world. And then I started naturally to take advantage of all the micro moments within my day, and I had micro conversations. Now, when you're at a grocery store and there's like that awkward minute where the debit machine's not working, you're waiting for it to say approved, and you're standing there silent, the cashier is standing there silent. I started to take advantage of those moments throughout the day and spark conversation. How are you doing? How's your day going? When are you off? How are you feeling this week? Compliment them on, they have a nice watch, whatever it may be. I said, I don't have to be here long, so I don't have to hold the weight and the worry of having a long conversation. I can just focus on micro conversations. So instead of going to parties and trying to socialize and doing all these things in these environments I don't even like to be in, I took advantage of the micro moments with micro conversations. My grocery store, my bank, restaurants, wherever I was, and I had those tiny moments with people one-on-one, lineups at Starbucks, wherever I was, I took advantage of those, and I learned how to conversate. I learned how to start conversations. But something happened, something sparked within me. I started to enjoy connecting with strangers. Didn't matter if they were twice my age, didn't matter if they were of another race, another demographic. It didn't matter. I realized I could connect with anybody. And now when I went into social settings, I was able to express myself and connect on a deeper level. I was able to talk to people because I learned how to start a conversation. And I realized if you don't know how to talk to people, ask questions, because people love to talk about themselves. So it gives you breathing room, right? Far too often when we have social anxiety, we are thinking of what we are going to say. We are thinking if people are going to like us. And now we are not even present in the conversation. That's why we have anxiety. We're not present. If you just ask questions, because if you are shy, if you're an introvert or whatever it may be, you are probably really good at listening and observing. And that's what I did. So I started to listen more in my conversations. I would start the conversation, right? I would start that conversation and then I would ask questions. I would ask them more questions than they could ask me. And I got to learn more about people really fast because I decided to go on a journey of self-discovery and learn more about myself first. I told myself my social anxiety isn't my final form. This isn't my personality. This is just where I am right now, but I can transform. That belief in yourself is important. At least tell yourself that every single day, because if you tell yourself it, you will start to believe it, but you will start to manifest it through your actions and make it happen. You understand? Then I started to have my micro conversations, all those little opportunities throughout the day, asking people questions, starting up those conversations, smiling more with people, having a good laugh. And next thing you know, I was able to speak. I was able to socialize. I was able to project that confidence out and connect with others. And it's a beautiful thing when you transform what you think your personality is. Because if you're an introvert, there is an extroverted version of you within inside yourself. You know that. Because when you are with a friend you are comfortable with, what happens? You're probably silly, you're probably wild, you're just like yourself. The problem is when you have social anxiety, you don't know how to bring that true self, that comfort into situations, right? But when we go on a journey of self-discovery, so learning more about yourself, taking care of your mind, your body, your spirit, right? This is all self-discovery. When we go on this journey and we're expressing ourselves, now we are learning about ourselves, and now we can connect on a deeper level, and we can show up as our true self and bring that comfort anywhere we go. So we could be anywhere. We can be on a train, we could be on an airplane, we could be at a party, we could be at a family reunion, we could be anywhere and bring that comfort with us and be able to connect with others, and that anxiety is no more. It happened for me. I was someone who social anxiety would cripple my life. I remember when I was younger in my party days, the only reason why I would drink at parties was so I could conversate with people, because being a natural introvert and shy, people were already always louder than me. So at a party when people are drinking, now they're extra loud. So what would I do? I would drink. I never liked drinking. I was never a fan of alcohol, but I would drink just to get on their level to be able to conversate with them. So if you can go inside yourself, go on this journey of self-discovery, learn more about yourself. Know that if you learn more about yourself, love yourself, right? Fill your cup up. That will overflow. Then you go and have these micro conversations throughout your whole day. Take advantage of them at school. Take advantage of them on the bus. Take advantage of them at the grocery store. The grocery store is the best one. You're only there for a couple minutes. The person's going to be nice to you. You can conversate back and forth. And a lot of the times you can cheer their day up, and you will see the power that you have when you bring your energy to a conversation. And that's what really allowed me to shift my social anxiety. Was I realized that when I was able to talk and connect with people, I could help people through my day-to-day. I could lift somebody's spirit who was feeling down. And when you realize you have that power within yourself, you're gonna wanna connect with others. You're gonna wanna socialize with others, because you know you have something to bring to the table, and both of you could give and receive to one another, because that's what we are here for. We are reflections of one another, my friends. And you have something to offer. So don't allow social anxiety to cripple you and bring you back. No, work through it. Know it is challenging you so you can tap into your greatest version of yourself, because there is something on the other side of that anxiety waiting for you. Trust me, it was there for me. I'm guaranteed it's there for you. So you don't know in hindsight everything gonna be all right. It's a vibe thing, and yeah, we power it by cha. In the comment section, let me know about your anxiety, your social anxiety, how you overcame it, how you're struggling through it, whatever it may be. Let's bring our experiences to the comment section so we can all learn and share with one another, because each one of us is a student and a teacher. And that's why I love the comment section, because we all can show up and give value and learn from one another. So thank you for listening to my story. Not sure if I repeated things a lot, but if I did, my apologies, and see you next time.